The Australian battery project is literally paying off. Tesla appears on target for Q3 Model 3 guidance. Version 9 software rollout may be imminent, and more. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 453 for September 26th, 2018. We start the show at Electrek, where they've got news of the Australian battery project and what it's doing for the country. The project has been online for 6 months and is already saving millions of dollars thanks to its installation. The project was commissioned to stabilize the grid and to provide emergency power in a pinch instead of spinning up gas generators and steam turbines to cover the shortfall. According to the article, the installation has reduced the cost of this mission by 90%, as well as taking a majority share of the market for this service. To give an idea of what 90% could mean during an outage, electricity rates can surge up to as much as $14,000 per megawatt. This means that the power pack installation would cost as little as $1,400 per megawatt during these times, saving as much as $12,600 per megawatt. That's no small amount of money. Estimates have pegged the savings of the project at as much as $30 million in its short life. Between another similar installation being installed at grid level and Tesla's own proposed virtual power plant, it looks like Australia will be immensely benefiting from Tesla energy storage for some time to come. We check in with Teslarati for our next story. If you think you've seen a lot more Model 3s on the road recently here in the US, it's very likely because you have. Tesla guided that they would deliver between 50 and 55,000 Model 3s in the quarter, and despite a lot of FUD being thrown around by haters and shorters, it would appear that the goal will be met, despite some pretty tough odds coming into the final month of the quarter. Noted Negative Nancy and Goldman Sachs Tesla analyst David Tamburino has released a positive estimate of the delivery number for this quarter. Tamburino is still guiding his clients to sell their Tesla stock, saying that he expects it to hit a price target of $210, despite admitting that it appears that Tesla will indeed hit their delivery number for the quarter. He's expecting deliveries around 52,000 Model 3s, while also noting that due to the massive number in transit at the end of last quarter, this estimate may also be shattered. He's also expecting the company to keep pace with Model S and Model X deliveries, delivering 27,500. These estimates, though, should be taken with a large chunk of salt. Tamburino is in the bottom 10% of analysts on the rating site TipRanks. Over the course of all his picks, just less than half have made his clients money, while on average losing them 9% on their investments in the past year. On Tesla specifically, he's hitting successfully on 56% of his calls, while still losing his clients money at an average of 1.1% over the last year. In nearly 2 years, he's never issued a buy rating for the stock. So this guy is about as negative as they come, and even he thinks that the number has been made. We're in the home stretch, and we'll be seeing these delivery numbers in roughly a week. Just a quick note on version 9 release via Electrek and Elon's Twitter. Elon was prodded about when version 9 would make it to the world, and he responded saying, quote, "Going over final tweaks tonight, hopefully in wide release end of week," end quote. Electrek says that a few things have changed since we last talked about the update. Firstly, and most disappointingly, they've removed nav waypoints from the software. On the upside, driver confirmation for the lane changes while on Autopilot has been removed. The car will simply make the change as necessary. Looking forward to getting it, though I'm not holding my breath that it will be here for the weekend. Lastly, we pay a visit to the "Is he really doing this?" department, courtesy of Elon's Twitter feed. I've seen more than a couple people appealing to Elon for assistance because their purchase process is apparently stuck, or their car is sitting in a rail yard somewhere not moving. However, this most recent one prompted an interesting response. Chris Barker tweeted the following to Elon, quote, "Leased a Model S for 2 years in 2016. Have a day one reservation for a Model 3 all-wheel drive. Placed order at end of June. Still don't have Model 3 all-wheel drive. Lease ends in 1 week. New customers getting Model 3 all-wheel drive before me. No help from Tesla. I helped keep the lights on at Tesla. Please help." End quote. Elon responded saying, quote, "Apologies, we're upgrading our logistics system, but running into an extreme shortage of car carrier trailers. Started building our own car carriers this weekend to alleviate load." End quote. Now, this was a hard one for me to swallow. Is Tesla really building car carriers to keep up with Model 3 demand? I mean, even if they did, they'd still need drivers, which ostensibly would still also be in short supply. However, This is also the guy that sat in LA traffic, bored out of his skull, and decided that he would will a tunnel drilling company into existence as well as the same company that threw up a tent and built an assembly line in less than a month, also for the purpose of helping Model 3 production. So I guess I don't really put anything past Elon or Tesla. I'll be curious to see if we ever hear anything about this one again. Check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, please consider supporting the show financially through Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks as always to our super patrons out there supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Walthour, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Kundichi, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Robert Healy, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Blake Thompson, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Michael Pastroni, and Travis and Cheyenne Rush. If you're looking to purchase a Model S, Model X, or Model 3 Performance, you can enjoy free supercharging for the life of the vehicle and hook me up with some Tesla swag by using the referral link ts.la/Jim50888 to purchase that vehicle. Now, that is only if you get an inventory vehicle on that free supercharging for life. If you get a non-inventory vehicle, then it's a $100 supercharging credit, and you can still hook me up with that swag. If you can't support with dollars, feel free to leave a positive review for the show instead. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again on Friday. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.